foreignfilmcast.com. 50. The Returned.
Le Revenant. I really like this movie. That said, it is not for everyone. Let's call it the thinking man zombie movie. If you really like excitement, blood, guts, and gore, this is not the movie for you. It's thanks to Trace that I was turned on to this movie. October 31, Halloween this month, there will be a premiere of the French language TV series that was based on this movie. This movie is from 2004, and more recently there was a French TV series based on this movie, and Sundance Channel will premiere that series in the US October 31. So hopefully we'll be able to check that out and give a review on that. I like the Twilight Zone a lot, and this reminded me of that. The Twilight Zone always paints this picture of pseudo-reality where one thing goes wrong. So what if all the dead people from the past 10 years came back to life? Gonna spoil a little bit here. From the opening scene, it's clear that these are not your everyday zombies. These guys are well showered, they've shampooed, and they wear crisp, clean clothing. And the clothing in the opening scene tends to be lighter colored. You think, oh, maybe they'd go with the black. Not so. The movie sets up its premise and then asks the question, what would society do if all these people came back to life? And they don't come back to life fully. They're not like they were before. They're kind of like zombies, but kind of not like zombies. So they always have these sort of passive expressions, and they are able to speak. They don't eat people. So what do? A lot of these people who have come back to life are elderly. A lot of them are retired. So does everybody get their pension back? Social Security checks, Medicare in this country, that can get expensive. Are they going to ever die? Are these immortals? That's going to get really expensive. A couple of standout scenes for me. One of them is about a family with an only child, and this kid, I'm not even sure if he started to talk again, and looks like the parents are having marital struggles because the father is more embracing of the child coming back. The mother, not so much. And we have the dad sleeping on the couch. And the little boy is slowly pounding, pound on the door, implying that he wants to leave the apartment. And so there's an apartment, I don't know, third, fourth floor. And mother comes in, says, haven't you heard him? He's been pounding for an hour. And his dad said, no, he fell asleep. He was just fine with me. Seemed relaxed when he fell asleep. I think they were actually both sleeping on the sofa together. And the mother says, sooner or later, we're going to have to let him go. And the father says, you're crazy. We can't just let our child go. And after this, I think they kind of have a moment of quiet. And while that's happening, the mom is watching the balcony. The child's kind of peering over the balcony. And then he gets a step stool and starts to climb the step stool. And the mother does nothing as he flings himself over the railing of the balcony to the ground below. When the dad realizes this, he goes to the balcony and looks down to see his son sprawled on the pavement, not moving. And he can't believe what his wife just let happen. So I think the dad goes back in and he doesn't see it, but Zombie Boy just gets up after maybe a minute and starts to join his zombie buddies. There's another scene with a white-haired elderly couple. The wife has returned from the dead, and the husband has not. And the husband feels horrible because he's had to lock his wife in. Otherwise, he finds her trying to climb over the wall and escape. And one night, she does get out, and he goes in his car. He finds her, and she's out there somewhere with, like 30 other zombies kind of scattered around her. And he goes to get her, and he kind of walks her back to the car and says, "Get in, we need to go home." The zombies proceed to surround the car, and the guy starts honking the horn, but zombie people don't care. And it's pretty chilling. And then the wife, I forget what she says, something, starts to speak in soothing tones, puts her hand on her husband's cheek and says something about coming with us, just come with us, something like that. And not sure quite what went down, but it seems like the guy died. It's not really made clear what the zombies are after, although they do show the zombies meeting at night, organizing, planning something, and the zombies do coordinate some kind of explosion of a chemical factory or something, and they want to go to some underground tunnel and go somewhere else, but it's not exactly clear what's going on. So if you don't like a vague ending, that's points down for you. Turns out many people are actually able to hold jobs, not the thinking man's jobs. These guys are not going to be president of the United States or president of France. And to sum it up, if you like a Twilight Zone-y, kind of slow-paced French language take on the zombie genre, a different take for sure. If that sounds like something you'd like, check it out. Otherwise, there are plenty of zombie flicks out there.